All right, I'm Mike Moreno reporting for DamonWildcats.com and joined right now by our head women's soccer coach, Dan Dolan, bringing you the latest and greatest information here about our women's soccer program this week. And Coach, since we last talked, 1-1 record for your team last week. You guys scored a big home win, non-conference win against Goldie Beacom, 2-1 last Tuesday. Followed up with a 4-2 loss on the road in conference play at NYIT Saturday. So let's talk about the Goldie Beacom game first. They were a team that came in undefeated. They were 6-0-1 coming into the game, and you guys were able to pick up a nice victory.
Yeah, we had talked. I mean, as a team, that was a big thing for us, making sure that we protect our field, do well at home, get wins at home, playing a big team from another conference who hadn't lost. So Goldie's going to be one of the top teams in their conference, and they were ranked number 10 in the region, so coming in for the East region. So it was nice to come out of here with a win and, our confidence riding high.
Leah McDonald comes off the bench about 30 seconds after she gets in the game. She scores her first goal of the season. Goldie gets the equalizer, but then Jamie Boyer with a long shot that I don't know if she was intending to shoot from the angle that she was at, but it ended up going in.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Celia to dribble a little bit more. Every time she gets the ball, she likes to pass. She's more of she has a skill set of a holding midfielder, but we know that she can attack, and we've got other players that can play that spot. So we've been trying to groom her to play attacking mid more, and with that, you have to be more selfish. And on that play, as soon as Leah goes in, she dribbles at the defender commits, Leah's wide open, we slot her with the pass, and she's got like a mini breakaway for the goal. And then with Jamie's the area that Jamie was in, it calls for a cross. I think she was looking to cross, but we'll take the goal for sure there. Yeah.
Moving ahead to NYIT, you guys return to conference play and get off to a really good start. You get goals from Celia and also from Sam Haynes to take a 2-0 lead in the game. NYIT ends up tying it up before halftime and then gets 2 late goals on penalty kicks to win. So what were your thoughts coming out of the game?
It was tough. I think just watching them on video, they were very inconsistent. So games we watched, they were either really on or they weren't. Us going into the game, it's a lot like the Stack game. I don't know, maybe it is the long trip that we talked about a while ago. That's 2 times now we've been on long trips. In the first half, we haven't played well. And even being up 2-0, we didn't play well. I didn't think we were playing well at all. We were really struggling with their marks. Their forwards kept coming in our midfield. We couldn't bump players. We couldn't pass off players. And we needed a timeout is what we needed. And unfortunately, we've got to wait till halftime, and we've had this talk many times throughout the season of we have to figure out as a team our marking, and because we get to halftime and we figure it out, and then we're fine. In the second half, we were fine, but we scored both goals counterattacking, but we didn't have play. Like, we weren't the better team, even being up 2-0. So both goals were very good. Celia had a heck of a shot at the top of the box. Sam, it was all effort, making the slide tackling shot for a goal, but wasn't happy the rest of the half. The second half, we came out way better, and we figured out our marks. We also almost scored right in the beginning. Sarah just missed off the corner, which went back to Getterts with the shot off the post. And then late in the game, we're trying to get the goal. We get the ball in the corner. We pass it back instead of crossing. We play a square ball. They counterattack. It's 3v3. It leads to a PK. And then on the last goal, we're trying to, do the same thing. We're trying to get players up, and we get countered again and get another PK. But the second half was way better. 3 of their 4 goals came off a free kick or PK. Defensively, we've been pretty stout all season. With them going at play, teams haven't been able to score on us. So we've got to be a little bit smarter, but we're committing penalties or fouls because, we don't have the ball. It's been a struggle.
Yeah, the 4 goals you gave up, the most your team's given up all season. Because had entered that game only giving up 9 goals in the first 8 games. 2 games in a row now where you've been pretty handily outshot. I think the Goldie Beacom game was 27-9. The NYIT game was 21-3. So, you're talking about committing fouls because you're not playing with the ball. What are some steps that you're taking to correct that this week?
Well, I think even before looking at that, I think if you look at the Goldie Beacom game, I think it was a little bit closer than what the shots show, and a lot of their shots came at the end of the second half. So as soon as we went up 2-1, we kind of went in a shell and tried to survive, and they got a lot of shots at the end of the game. Our problem with shots for our team is we do such a good job counterattacking to get shots than we do possessing in the attacking third. So for us, I think maybe it's being a young team, maybe it's the way our formation is, but we're always looking for the perfect shot, and instead of finding a lot of shots on goal, where a lot of teams you'll see teams shoot from 25, 30 yards out or try to get in the box. We make a save, an easy save, and it's all of a sudden called a shot. So, I think our shots compared to teams that we've been playing are a little bit better scoring chances-wise. If you see shots on goal compared to shots, it's a little bit different. But we do need to improve in that area, and it's something that we struggled last year with, and now having an extra forward, having an attacking mid, we should be getting more shots. But I think too many times we try to find the perfect shot instead of finding something on frame and getting a rebound or getting a head on it, something like that.
Maddie Flores was the ECC Defensive Player of the Week. She played in the Goldie Beacon game only last week. She's a freshman goalkeeper. Made 11 saves in that game. Want to ask you specifically about so 4 weeks in a row now that your team has had someone get some kind of weekly honor from the conference, and 5 total weekly accolades from the conference this year. That's the most we've ever had since joining the league in 2013. So just what are your thoughts about the kind of the recognition that your players are getting?
Super happy and proud for them getting recognized. I think it shows how hard they've been working during the season, those individuals particularly, but also as a team. I think our practice has been very good. Even here in the early October, where it can get kind of a little, you get in a little lull there, but just the work ethic and for them, producing in games and getting the recognition. And I think it helps our team. It helps Damon get the name out there. It helps with recruiting, all that stuff. So it's nice to see. They deserve it, and hopefully we'll see some more in October.
Just kind of looking back at the season as a whole right now, you're a month in, 5-3-1 record overall. That's the most wins that we've had in September since 2011. So kind of 9 games into the season, give me your if you were to grade it, A, B, C, D, or F, what do you think? Where do you think you'd fall?
Probably an A-. I think as a coach, you're always looking to win a little bit more than what you have. Your current record is. I think it shows how far we've come since NAIA days, where we had some success, after my second, third, fourth year. Making the transition to Division II has been very difficult, but I think now with the backing of the college athletics and everything, you're starting to see it now. So it's good. I think for the next few years, it's going to even get better. So the expectations are pretty high, and just really happy for everything.
Looking ahead this week, 2 home games. You're going to kick off a 4-game homestand here, last homestand of the season, and you get a rivalry game to start things off on Wednesday with Roberts Wesleyan coming here, and then traditionally one of the stronger programs in the league, Mercy College, coming here on Saturday. So I guess just take me through your thoughts for the week, especially going into that Roberts Wesleyan game.
Yeah, after the NYT game, it's all been about Roberts, and we kind of call it rivalry week. So we all understand the importance of Roberts. We have to win if we want. If we want to make the playoffs, you have to get a win. If we don't win tomorrow, it's going to be, it makes it so much more difficult. We've got to win out pretty much. So our conference is very difficult. Usually it's Mercy, Bridgeport, LIU as the top 3, and everyone else is fighting for that last spot. And it's already starting out within the first 3-4 games. It's looking like that same way. So we have to get the win no matter what, which is a very a good chance for us to get a win. Mercy's going to be very difficult. And watching Mercy on tape, I think they're the best team in the conference right now. So they're playing at a really high level, and it's us trying to figure out how to, get a draw or sneak out with a win on Saturday.
Well, it starts with 1, and that'll be Wednesday against Roberts Wesleyan. a team that's won 4 straight against you. So we're looking to get back in the win column against them, and they're a team that was picked 4th in the league. They've made 2 straight conference tournament appearances, but they've gotten off to a little bit of a slow start this season. So we'll see if you guys can get back on track against them on Wednesday. And as always, we invite you to join us at DamoWildcats.com, where we'll have all the information on both games this week. And Coach, we wish you the best of luck.
All right, thank you.